okay?
Mommy, give me no hug.
I gave her a hug before. And she goes, why did you give me a trashy hug?
Give me another one.
I will give you another one as soon as I'm finished with this, okay?
But this will be a long time.
It won't be a long time.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
It will be a long time.
Avery, quiet. I will be right there. I'm not going to be long. I'll be like a little while.
I feel sad.
Don't be sad.
I'm sad that you won't give me
I will give you plenty of hugs. I've already given you a number of hugs today.
I want to give me a trashy hug.
I didn't give you a trashy hug. You listen to this?
Will you just give me a trashy hug? Give me a trashy hug.
Avery, close your eyes, okay? Because it's getting late. And like I said, if you don't start going to sleep, I'm going to have to make you sleep in your own room.
Will you actually do that?
Well, you can't stay up all night, Avery. You have to go to sleep. Okay? And I'm going to take the iPad away because it's hindering your sleep.
Can I listen to it?
Listen to it, but you need to shut your eyes.
Okay.
Oh my God. Leo Sun, General. Leo Sun, General. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may have money coming in. Finances could be improving. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A wish comes true. Pretty good. TVET for the next 48. TVET for the next 48.
Mom, you're not going to be able to move me.
What?
You're not going to be able to move me.
Okay. TVET, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life comes into balance. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You'll have choices and options that come in around social activity. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. And you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, which may make you feel relieved. Aries Sun, love. You have new beginnings on the horizon if you're not with anyone. If you're with someone, current relationship should be functioning pretty well. If you're not with anyone, you may have air coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also could have, you may have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but exploring your options could lead you to success. Hi, Adonis. Nat, love coming in. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward, so love coming in is probably new energy. Could be with a Capricorn or a Virgo, or you may have choices and options coming in. Then you have another earth sign coming in as well. Exploring your options leads to success. If you're looking for long-term commitment, you could have that. Maybe over the summer, a new journey begins. Shonda for next week. Shonda for next week. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that can make you feel relief. Maybe spending time with a Leo or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Growth, change, and transformation may come in around a new job or business opportunity next week or soon. Amber, General. Amber, General. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you're clear about your wants and needs. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Life comes into balance, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Life is moving forward. Life should be moving forward. Amanda, General. May receive good news around work, school, or business, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward. You may reconnect with an old friend or somebody that you haven't seen in a while. Perseverance pays off. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Emily, April. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and begin to move into the past. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something which may make you feel relief. Could be spending time with a Leo. Maybe spending time with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Make sure you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you're clear about your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. KB, General. KB, General. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Something may happen that makes you happy. It may make you feel relief around finances this spring. Life changes for you for the better quickly around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with the Pisces or Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also may be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Lily, juicy commitment in my next love connection. I don't know that it's going to be in the next connection, but you do have commitment coming in this year or over the next few months. You have choices and options, and life could change you for the better quickly. You may have Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have a Taurus. You could have a Libra coming in. There's choices. But yeah, you do have commitment coming in. But I can't swear it's going to be the very next connection because there's choices. So sometimes it's like you may date 2 or 3 guys or talk to 2 or 3 guys and it's a miss, and then something falls into place. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? That was stupid. Mihak, General. Mihak, General. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. And then you may be spending time with Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Karina, me and Z. Things look a little disappointing. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but I don't see all that much changing here with the Hanged Man. Now, if things are well functioning and you're okay with the way things are going to continue the way they are. If you're looking for something to change quickly, you may be the one to take the initiative because I don't see much changing around this situation. It's looking a little stagnant right now. Hi, Mel. Amanda, when will my divorce be finalized? And will it be in my favor? Okay, the time frame looks like it could be sometime between July and October, like between the 7th and the 10th month. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know. Sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes it could take years. I know I've heard that before, but between the months of July and October, or within the next 7 to 10 weeks if it's something that could happen quickly. Will it be in your favor? You know, every time I look at something legal, it's always like, it's always gray. It's like, it's never like black and white. One person doesn't win and the other person loses. It's like you may be overall like generally happy with the outcome, but there's always something that's just seems to be unfair. And it seems like both people always feel that way. Like this is fair, but I don't think that's fair. Or that, yeah. I think you're going to be content with the way things are, and I think you're going to feel relief once it's over. So let's see what happens. Lily, bit of a weird question because it could be anything, but do you know why men like me or find me attractive, but get either scared or something? It's happened twice with Anton and with Chris. Okay, so I hate to say this, it's not about them, it's about you. And that's pretty much, it's so stupid, I know, because I used to have this argument all the time years ago with a therapist. All right, let me tell you this first, and then I'll tell you what the cards say. So the therapist used to say to me, there is something that in you that attracts people you're attracted to and that are attracted to you that doesn't work. That's why you're attracted to them. And that's why they're like, you're calling in people that it's just not going to work with because you don't feel worthy. And I used to argue with her because I felt like I do feel worthy, right? Like this was like around the time that I was hanging out at that bar, and that guy that I was so in love with didn't want to have anything to do with me. And I knew that there were a lot of guys in the bar that were interested in me and I wasn't interested in them. And it was always that kind of dynamic for me. I could have some guy be very interested in me and I just wasn't interested in him. And the one person I was interested in wanted nothing to do with me and I couldn't get past it. And she used to say, it's an intuitive thing. You're attracted to what you can't have because you haven't healed those wounds. And I didn't believe it. I hated that answer. And to me, it sounded like such a cop-out. But years later, now looking back on it, I kind of understand it because we tend to call in things and it's both of us. So in order for it to happen, both people have to be on that wavelength. Like in other words, you have to be attracted to somebody who isn't going to be attracted to you, and that person is going to be interested in some, it's both people that are doing it. Now, in your situation, there is an initial interest. So why it doesn't go further, it's like it just doesn't seem to click for the other person, but that's because of their shit. In other words, they find you attractive, they are interested in you, but there's something in them that's afraid to move forward, and that's why they run for the hills. It's not because they don't like you, they do like you. And it's so frustrating. It's even more frustrating because it's like, you liked me enough to go out with me, so what is the problem? It's a fear that they have, and that's why the two of you are connecting. Anyhow, this is what the cards say. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's dysfunctional will move into the past. However, through growth, change, and transformation, new beginnings come in. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. So it's the kind of thing, like, you just have to keep telling yourself, it's them, it's not me. And I think that, like, even with your question, it's like we're looking for what is wrong with me. Why don't they like me? It's not you. It's not you, it's them. Anyway, I know it's so shitty because, and I used to argue, I used to think, but how could I be interested in somebody and I know they don't like me? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like, that's why I like them, because I know somewhere psychically that they don't like me. It sounds really stupid, but I kind of get it now because I kind of understand a little bit like of the energy thing. And I think I mentioned before, that guy that I was so in love with was an identical twin. And I didn't feel that way for his brother. So it wasn't like he was drop dead gorgeous and I needed to be with him. So I didn't feel that way about the brother. So there is something to picking up that vibe or feeling, I don't know, attracted to things that we can't have. It's so stupid because you would think that if you knew that and I would say to her, no, I do believe that I'm worth it. I do believe that, I would be a good partner and I would be that, and I deserve to be loved. And she would tell me that I didn't really believe that. And that's why I was attracted to this shit. Yeah, I didn't like that answer. I still don't like that answer. Anyhow, if you could keep in mind with any situation that you're in, it's always about me for all of us. So if somebody is jealous, it's not about you, it's about them. If somebody is genuinely happy for you, it's not about you, it's about them. Like, they may be actually happy for you because they're happy. You know what I mean? Like, it's like sour grapes or misery loves company. People that are happy will be happy for you. People that are miserable want to see you miserable. But it's about them. It's never about you. And when it's you, it's always about you, not about the other person. Anyhow, it sucks. Yeah, but it's not you that scares them away. I know I used to feel like that too. Like, what's it about me that's so scary? Yeah, I used to feel like that too. It's not about you, it's about them. It's about a fear that they have. Yeah. And it could be, like, let's just say, for example, that same guy went out with a girl who was like, let's just say she was kind of, I don't know. How could I say it? Like settles for anything or doesn't really have any standards or just kind of takes anybody. Like, you ever know one of those girls, like, she just date anybody and doesn't have any real standards, isn't really looking for anything, doesn't really like the guy, but she'll go out with him anyway because she doesn't want to be single. He'll go out with that girl because she doesn't really like him and because there's not really anything there, and it's not scary because it's nothing. And to me, it's such an unfair way that things work, because it's like, what are you doing with her? You don't even like her, she doesn't like you, but yet you'll date her, and me you're afraid of. Why? Because you're worthy, like, because you are worthy, but it makes you feel like you're not worthy. But it's because you are legit that they're kind of afraid of their own shit. Yeah, it's them, it's not you. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Cinnamon, you know what? It's true. You helped me to wake up with the guy I was seeing for a long time. I shouldn't waste my time with him anymore. Oh, that's good. It's good that if you realize that. The pick-me woman. Yeah. Yeah, or even, like, it's even like a step beneath the pick-me woman, I think. Because it's like someone that doesn't, like, they don't even care. You know, like, just somebody that, I don't know, how can you explain it? Like, you ever know somebody that just will go out with anybody? Like, they don't care who it is. If it doesn't work out with Tom on Tuesday, they'll go out with Joe on Wednesday. They just don't care. It doesn't matter who it is. And then you're always like I would be like, why is he dating her? Like, she's dated everybody in the bar. She's a hot mess, but yet he dates her. Yeah, because it's easy to date her because she doesn't expect anything from him. He could not show up and then show up the next day and she'll go out with him because she doesn't care. If you have some kind of standards or you won't deal with that, a guy who's not ready to step up will not want to have to be responsible. And that's lousy. But you know what? Make her wait for you. Anyway. Yeah, it is. It's low self-esteem. And it's sad. It's sad. And then I would feel, you know how I would feel? I would feel she's got low self-esteem and she's putting up with this shit and I'm beneath her because I can't even get that. That's how I would feel back then. Now I feel like, good, you deal with it. Anyway, Amanda, will I be able to sell the truck and the dirt bike? And if so, when? I think you can sell them both this spring. I'm going to say maybe sometime April, May timeframe. Kelly, general for the rest of the week. Negativity moves into the past and life moves forward. Life changes for you for the better. Quickly listen to your intuition. Money comes in, finances improve, slow and steady wins the race. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. However, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Cosmic, general for career. General for career. You have good news coming in. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, and then you may have choices and options around career moving forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. The world is at your feet. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, but things should be moving forward for you this spring. Peach, will my mom give me what I asked for on Friday? I need to know what it is that you're asking for. Tan, general, lay down the law, set boundaries, and life begins to move forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Brianna, what were PJ's thoughts talking to me today? Looks like the conversation went well. He may think highly of you. May feel like well balanced. Like the conversation was well balanced and like mutual. May think that you're smart, intelligent, grounded, and stable, down to earth. You have a good personality, or you're personable. Why did Dana interrupt the whole conversation and pull PJ away? Her ego, she wants the attention. So it seems like she likes having a lot of attention from people, and she doesn't want you to talk to him. She wants to talk to him. And then if you go and talk to somebody else, she'll go and want that person too. She's like, her ego wants to be stroked and wants all the attention. And that's going to end up backfiring on her eventually. Avery, lower that. Lily, do you think that I gave men the impression that I'm high maintenance or required to be met with emotional readiness and they're not ready for? I'm quite a straight shooter as a person, and I won't change that. Avery, lower it. No, I think, first of all, I think that the person that you are is fine. I don't think you need to change anything, even if you wanted to. What I think it is that they're intimidated, and that's their problem, not yours. And they don't know how to handle things, and that's not anything that you do, not that you're high maintenance, just it's like mutual respect. This really reminds me of a situation. It's funny because I had a friend from yoga who the same thing happened to her. I dated this guy. I was young. I don't know, maybe I was 19 or 20, and he ghosted me. Like, before ghosting was a thing, it's like he just disappeared. And the horrible thing about ghosting is that you don't realize it until enough time has gone by. So I was still trying to call him, and then I felt like an asshole when I realized he was avoiding me. But I didn't do anything. Like, I don't know what set him off. I have no idea what set him off. I may have told this story before, but that was in March. His sister and my brother were graduating high school together, so I knew I would see him if I hadn't heard from him at the graduation. And I kid you not, this guy was like, you could see that if I took a step sideways, he took a step back. Like, he was not going to let me confront him. He was going to get away from me at all costs. And I felt like this big. And my brother's girlfriend at the time was like, he's obviously trying to avoid you. Like, I wanted to punch her in her face. Yeah, I get it, bitch. I could see that. I'm not fucking dumb. Anyway. And I felt like an ogre. That's how I felt. Like, why are you trying so hard to get away from me? I just wanted to know what happened. Like, why would you just, all right, I'll talk to you tomorrow and then never hear from you again? Anyhow. And then I spoke to, now this is like recent, I don't know, working at yoga. I had one of the girls at yoga said the same thing to me. She goes, I dated this guy and I wasn't really expecting anything from him. But he's like, they're, I forget what now, Armenian. I think she said she was Armenian. And like, I don't know, they do a lot of things together. Like, the community, like the cousins and the friends, and they would have parties. And she said, we were at a party, it was an event, and I could tell that he was trying to avoid me. And she's like, I felt like, and I'm like, you felt like you were an ogre, right? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, you know what? It's them. It's not us. We didn't do anything wrong. Like, we really didn't. Now, at the time, for me, when I was 19, I really thought that like there was something wrong with me, and that's why I was being treated like this. But so many years later, and looking into the situation for her, I realized it wasn't her, and it also wasn't me. They're not they don't know how to function. So they're only going to deal with people that don't expect anything from them. And it's not that you're expecting anything. Like, what was I expecting? A phone call? Like, what was I expecting? Common courtesy. If you don't want to see me anymore, just tell me that. And instead of me realizing that, or her realizing that, we felt like it was something that we did, or there was something that was wrong with us. But it's them. They're emotionally immature. You know, like with anything, like what does it take to say to someone, you know, I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. Maybe I haven't been in a relationship in a long time. Maybe I've never been in a committed relationship. I don't know how to do this. I'm afraid. Can we take things slow? You might think I'm awkward. I feel like I'm awkward. Just say it. And then it's not so scary. Like, what am I going to do? Attila the Hun, beat you over the head and drag you home? I mean, but they make you feel like, and that's how I felt for a long time. I carried that around. Anyhow, it's not you. It's not you. It's them. And they're emotionally small, whatever you want to say it. Cosmic, when do you see me in a romantic relationship? Maybe over the summer, and it could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Brianna, how did PJ feel when she pulled him away? Kind of felt a little bit awkward. Like, wasn't expecting it. Didn't think that that was going to happen. I mean, it's rude. That's rude. Another one. Write it down as I'm going to go over to the emails. Avery, if you don't shut that off or lower it, I'm going to take it away. It is blasting. I'm going to get that. Did she fall asleep maybe? I'm yelling at her. She's sleeping. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Oh, I was going to the email. Lose my brain. No. You know what it is? They don't know what they do. Well, they kind of do. It's almost like, how do you explain it? They're aware of what they're doing and how it could affect you, but they don't really see how it affects you, so they don't think that anything is happening. But then they want to see a reaction, because if you react, then they feel like they really mean something to you. Yeah, it's a little bit like it's manipulative, but it's not intentionally manipulative. You know, it's like doing things kind of looking for a reaction, because if you get mad or upset, then that may mean that you care about me, but they don't always see that. So it makes it like their mind wanders. Well, maybe this, maybe that, maybe this. So yeah, they don't know exactly what they're doing, but they kind of do know what they're doing. It's kind of a twisted thing. Kelly, could you possibly describe the next man that I'll have a long-term commitment with? This person could be a business owner, or they may be aspiring to be a business owner. They may be in school, or they may be going back to school, or school may be very important to them. Their new energy, most likely, that comes in over the, I'm going to say it's going to be probably the summer. They could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or maybe fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But Leo and Aquarius come up the strongest as of right now. Exploring your options could lead to success. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. This person also may have a religious or spiritual practice that's important to them. Yeah, Brianna, it's very rude. It's what an asshole. Red, who's better for me, SA or someone else? Well, there's always going to be somebody better if you continue to look, you know? Like a better job. You're always going to find a better job if you continue to look. But if I had to choose from S and A, I would go with S. They look a little bit more grounded and stable, although they both look okay. S looks a little bit more grounded and stable. All about Maine for the weekend. All about Maine for the weekend. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may have choices and options around social activity. You could have a Libra around. You could have an Aries around. You may have a Taurus around. Oh, Virgo too. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Something may happen that makes you happy. You may be planning travel. Butterfly for the next 24. You have success coming in around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Virgo or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life moves forward when you're clear about your wants and needs. And if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But life is coming back into balance, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Cinnamon, how does my director and assistant director think about me working at their company? Pretty good. They may find you to be somebody who is grounded and stable, somebody who is well-balanced, somebody smart and intelligent, hardworking, successful with potential. May feel like you have potential to move forward. I don't know what the company is, but there could be growth, change, and transformation for the better. That's pretty good. Hello, I'm a caretaker, and the older person I'm taking care of crosses her legs and falls over, and I'm getting the blame for it. Why, Sagittarius? The first caretaker is looking at me sideways. What does Sagittarius think? May feel that, I don't know. I mean, it's hard. If you're the only person there, how could you keep somebody from falling over? You're only one person. But Sagittarius may feel like either you're not staying on top of things, or you're not paying close enough attention. They don't understand how this person is falling. I mean, yeah. Yeah, they don't understand like what's causing this person to fall. Pretty in Pink, does Jay have good intentions and is genuine? Started acting weird after we'd seen each other. What are his true intentions? He doesn't have any specific intentions. He's just kind of going with the flow of things. There is communication coming in. You could see one another again, but beyond that, he doesn't know. He's just sort of going with the flow of things right now. DJ, had my first PT session yesterday. I liked it so far. How would my next session with Miss R be on Monday? She's nice. It should go well. Yeah, I think it's going to go well. Hi, Ivo. Leah, love for April. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you're in a well-functioning relationship, things could move forward successfully. If you're not with anyone, you may have new energy coming in, possibly an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If you're hoping to hear from somebody, you may hear from somebody. If you're not, there could be somebody new coming in out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Um, J for love. Alan for love. If you're currently in a relationship, you have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around it. If you're not with anyone, listen to your intuition. You have a Scorpio coming in. You may have a Leo coming in, possibly a Capricorn, maybe even a Taurus. If you're not with anyone, explore your options. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Love is successful for you between now and the end of the summer. If you're not in a committed relationship, you may find yourself in one. User, will Rosella, 40 Leo with Pisces rising, be back together with Adrian, 43, the Virgo? There is potential for that, but it could be somewhat of a long and winding road, so I wouldn't sit around and wait for it. But things may move forward towards the end of the spring, early summer. I would say like maybe around like May, June sort of time frame. Pop Queen, is Dylan still mad at me? I don't think he's mad. Jazzy Jazz, General for April. I'm a Libra. May have a wish come true around work, school, or business. Areas of your life that have been slow to move forward may now start to move forward. If you're no longer holding yourself back, life could be moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success around work, school, or business, and life comes back into balance. Twinkle, General for the rest of March. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Life comes into balance. You could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Exploring your options around work could lead you towards greener pastures. Maybe before the end of March, or maybe between now and the end of the spring. Lucinda for the next 3 weeks. You have listen to your intuition. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Anxiety is also easing and moving into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Maybe planning travel. An old wound, this old nonsense here, is healing and moving into the past, and that's a good thing. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. You may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Brianna, his name is Hurt. What does he want? He's texting me again. He doesn't know what he wants, but he's open to potential. So he may be looking to see if you'll talk to him, and if you'll talk to him, what could come next. Maybe he may want to go out. I don't see commitment here or anything like that. He seems kind of slow, but communication will continue as long as you're responding to him. Yeah, if you're interested in him, things could move forward. Just maybe a little slow. Show empathy, career for this month. I'm currently working. Yeah, there's nothing much is changing around work between now and the end of March. Although you may receive good news, it's a little slow, it's average, nothing to write home about. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Lily, do you see my life how do you see my life will be once I move out of my current place and into the new place next month? I think you're going to be happier. It's like the energy around you seems to shift. You might be feeling like lighter, grounded, stable, happy, content, and less stressed. New beginnings on the horizon could help life move forward. You know, moving is usually helpful energetically because you change the energy around you. Yeah, paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief with new building beginnings on the horizon. If you're undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but it looks like life is moving forward. I think the move will do you good. Maggie, what does the boss LR female think of me? May find you to be hardworking, somebody who was grounded and stable, somebody who is successful, smart, intelligent, pretty good. May have a lot of respect for you. Looks pretty good. Stacy, general for tomorrow. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may receive good news around work, school, or business. Could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon around work, school, or business could lead to success, and a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Liz, general between me and Pisces. Things look okay. You have a disappointment healing and a wish coming true. Listen to your intuition. You may hear from him, or communication is picking up, or there's good communication coming in. Should be spending time together. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Pretty good. Lovely for the next 7 days. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It's going to be bringing in happiness. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. A wish comes true, a disappointment heals. Money comes in, and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief, or maybe even setting money aside for something may make you feel relieved. Touch of love, what's coming in for me tomorrow? You have a wish that comes true. You may have choices and options around social activity. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and perseverance will pay off around work, school, or business. Vaishali, how would my next week exam go? Will it be good? It should go well. You've got the world at your feet, and you've got the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You should do well. Saren, is Rob going to initiate a new start in our connection? I'm not confident. If you want to see a new start, you may need to be the one to take the initiative. He looks a little stagnant. Olivia wants purple cards. Love. I give my heart, and I'm ready to receive the heart of another. The angels are supporting you in your relationship and want to remind you of the importance of giving love and support to your partner. Spend time with your loved ones and balance your affection in a healthy way. Pay attention. Each and everything that I do is worthy of my time and attention. Do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff, be grateful for it, and celebrate it. What you focus your attention on, wanted or not, is what you become a match for. And then rebirth. I'm in constant bloom. I am refreshed, rejuvenated, and reborn. You have entered a period of spiritual awakening and rebirth. where you have opportunity to align with your higher self and the overarching principles that guide you. The angels say to be prepared to be the best that you can be. Pretty good. Liz, for the next 24 hours. May have money coming in. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cause for celebration could be coming in around life moving forward towards greener pastures. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. That might not happen in the next 24 hours, but you're still on your way. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. And a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Nefer, hello, greetings from Ukraine. Oh, hello, hello. Greetings from New York. Would you please tell me, does Eric feel like leaving or he wants to keep up communication with me, Margarita? I think there's still communication coming in. Yeah, I don't think communication's going to stop. JD, you just want something general? Money comes in, finances are improving, and you could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Negativity moves into the past. If you come up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle, it could be quite successful. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel like someone is overstepping. Zoe Lynn, love for the next 30 days. Don't be afraid to explore your options. You have some choices here if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, your love life will be fine. Like the relationship will be fine. It's kind of uneventful, maybe a little slow. Not with anyone. You may have a Gemini here. You also could have a Taurus. Exploring your options could lead to success. You might even have a Virgo coming in. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and exploring your options could lead you to success. I don't know what's going to be in the next 30 days, but that's what's coming in next. Culture, I'm Deep. My roommates are R and J. Will calling a meeting to discuss the roommate agreement help? It should help, yes. Yeah. Peach, what was the question? Mountain, what is the motive of the player that goes by S in the game in our alliance? She's caused a lot of drama, and the key player is now leaving. I'm thinking of the same. Would you be able to see what her intentions are and also how the leader R is seeing her and us other girls? Okay, let's see. So this one here is just causing drama for the sake of causing drama. That's who she is. The other leader may be sick of this, may feel like the rest of you haven't done anything wrong. I wonder if, could they kick her off? They may get rid of her because they may feel like, oh, we're going to lose good players because she's causing drama for no good reason. It's unnecessary. It's like just wants to cause trouble to cause trouble. Like some people are like that. What an ass. Like, can't we just have a good time? Why do we always have to be, you know, so there's got to be drama somewhere. Lily, career, work, and money. Hopefully, eventually, I'll move into another department. I think eventually you will, because there's like making decisions around forward movement. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Life is moving forward. You may be very busy, but there's more money coming in and work looks pretty good. I would say you're probably going to end up moving. Yeah, I don't think you're going to stay where you are, but it would be a step forward. It would be better. It would be an improvement. Davy, general. Got money coming in. Finances could be improving. Negativity moves into the past. And then you have choices and options coming in around social activity. You have a wish that comes true, disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to this month. Doll face for the next 48. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You could have choices and options around social activity, and that may bring in relief. Negativity moves into the past. A wish comes true around money. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and then you might be feeling like life is coming back into balance. Listen to your intuition, and life begins to move forward. Payment decided to work in medical academics as part of my current job at Essen. How would it go? It would go well. You could be happy and content with that with the sun. It may be a good move. Yeah, life could move forward around that. Liz, love for this weekend. Okay, if you're currently with someone, your relationship may be strengthening. It may be overall a pleasant weekend with good communication. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you're not with anyone, things may change for you for the better quickly. You got commitment here. So if you're not with anyone, there may be commitment on the horizon. Could be with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe with Aries or a Gemini. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. It should be a good weekend with happiness around love. It should be pretty successful. Adonis, I'm going to the email. Hang on. It is needy. Yeah, it's like fishing for compliments. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, there's insecurity around this. Feeling imbalanced, feeling insecure, like we've seen before. I think that this is really the only connection, like with a peer or a friend. I don't think there's many people around this person. And I think that there is a sense of vulnerability and there is that neediness, feeling insecure and wanting to be told, you know, I mean, everybody wants to hear nice things, right? That's why narcissists flatter people because they get what they want when they tell people how wonderful they are. Not saying that this person's a narcissist, but it works. Flattery works on a lot of people because it feels good. And especially somebody that's in a needy moment. And the funny thing is like they don't like to be vulnerable or show that they're vulnerable, but I don't even know that they're conscious of that, of hiding that. But they don't like to be vulnerable, and so that's why they don't like to answer questions that make them feel vulnerable. But you're right, it was all very needy and it's kind of ego, but there's more of like I don't know if they know everything that goes on in your life, like not like you're, you know, going out every night and doing crazy things, but it looks to me like they don't have a whole lot of peers around them, and you may have more. So for them, they're very vulnerable, even though I don't know that they know like other people that you may hang out with or whatever. I don't think they have that. So it's like this is kind of like there's a lot that rides on this for them, and I don't know that they would even admit that. And they don't want you to be mad at them because they're you know there's a level of like they push you so far, but yet afraid that you're really gonna leave. It's so hard. Another sus thing was, if you have something to say it. And I'm like, no, I have nothing to say. And then I still got probed, like kind of annoyed me. Yeah, that is annoying. But they want to hear the praises. That's what they want. That's what they're trying to get. Yeah, it's not good. Middle Rain, finances for the rest of the week. Finances look okay. Got a little financial stability coming in. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something which may make you feel relief, bringing in cause for celebration. Pretty good. Mountain, is T from the game really done, or will she change her mind? I think she's going to end up changing her mind. I don't think she's done. Raymond surprised me. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news, and it may be business related. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe spending time with the Leo. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Yeah, you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure this this fall. Not the fall, the spring. Jenna, does Kaylin like me? Like, would he date me? Will I see him this weekend, and will we hook up and hang out? As of right now, I don't see you dating him. I don't see you hanging out or hooking up with him. He could have an interest in you, but I don't know that he's made the connection yet. If you're interested in him, you might need to reach out to him because it doesn't look like he's putting in any effort as of right now. But Dennis, I even changed my voice tone and they seem spooked. I only changed my tone because of my allergies. Oh my goodness. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for? Nisha, general. You have success coming in around work, school, or business. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around work, school, or business. May even have a new job opportunity coming in. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Pretty good. One and only, what's coming towards me in my love life moving forward? Okay, if you're anything well functioning can move forward, but anything that's dysfunctional, up and down, inside out, backwards, dysfunctional, needs to move into the past. And then your love life can move forward when you lay down the law and set boundaries. Life may be moving forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Oh, thank you, Jenna. You too. Ivo, I'm having a what the fuck moment. I relayed an outline of an outline concept to a prominent businessman. He replied that we need to meet up when he has a moment, and I'm reviewing the proposal to avoid him losing interest. You see us meeting soon. Do the energies indicate things are going well? Yes. Yeah, I think that you guys may wind up working together. You have the world at your feet. Energy is positive, and your perseverance will pay off. So if you don't hear from this person soon, I would reach out to them again because perseverance will make it happen. Emily, can we ask the rainbow cards a specific question or the general? Rainbow cards were a little bit weird. So they like say things like these rainbow cards you're talking about, not the purple ones, right? They say weird things like child, journey, brother. So let's just say success. Let's say, let's make up a question. Will I get a new job this spring? See, they were a little bit strange. because it's like shaman, rest, change, strength, gather. Okay, so from this, what I would say is shaman. I would say if you're looking for a new job, talk to a recruiter because of the shaman. Gather information, explore your options, stepping into your strength and self-care could bring in growth, change, and transformation around a job. And then don't forget about taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. But they were a little bit weird, right? But yeah, you can ask whatever you want. We'll see whether or not we can make that, draw a conclusion. Tangerine, like a very isolated life. I live a very isolated life. Going to college soon, can I expect to make strong, solid friends? Yeah, you can. You've got new beginnings on the horizon. So you're turning a corner in life. Things are not going to be the same. College is going to change everything. Yes, absolutely. Peach, will my mom give me the money on Friday? I think she's going to give it to you. My Kelty, are Angela and the Pisces moving towards a relationship or just friends? I would say as of right now, they look like they're just good friends. For right now, anyhow. Space Hippie energy around my YouTube channel where I post talking videos I call Hangouts. It's basically me yapping forever. Energy looks good. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. See what happens. New beginnings on the horizon can lead to success. If you're undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but things could be moving forward. Even if it is slow and steady, it could lead you to success. Billy, what does Anthony feel about me versus Charlene? I can't compare two people. Yeah, I can't do that. I can ask how somebody feels about you, but I can't compare two people. It's like comparing apples and oranges. Mariana, will my confidence come back soon? Yeah, I'm going to say over the course of the month, you may be starting to feel more like yourself again. Billy, what does Anthony feel about me? May find that you're somebody who is smart and intelligent, somebody who he's got respect for, somebody who is compassionate, a sincere friend, somebody who is grounded and down to earth. Avalon, what's Van saying about me to his friends and family? I don't think he's saying much. He's showing as the hermit. He may not be saying all that much. Essence, how will Michael respond if I were to call him tonight? Good, pleasant. There would be good communication that comes in either tonight or when he responds. So if you don't hear from him tonight, you may hear from him tomorrow, but it should be pleasant. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't reach out. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Adonis, performance read for the assignments I have due tomorrow till Sunday. You should do fine. Life is moving forward successfully. And you may feel relief once you get all the results back. Anthony, I saw another new job calling in LinkedIn. What do you see the outcome if I apply for the job? The job is entry. I don't want to messy with the current waiting job for offer, which is a mid-roll, I say. You know what? If you're undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. There's no reason why you can't apply for this job. Go for the interview, and you could always turn it down, especially if you hear from the other place. But finding out about it can't hurt. Thank you, Billy. Emily, I'm a bit scared of that deck now. I'm a little scared of it too. No, you know what deck scares me? I don't even use it anymore, is the Lenormand one. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lenormand. I don't know. It seems like the answer is always really negative, and not only just negative, but like deadly. My friend, when I used to read over at when I was working part-time, and I used to bring the cards to work, my one friend, he's like, I'm not asking any more questions. Every time you read for me, I get the sickle. Oh, but what did he call it? He called it the cleaver. I think it was the sickle. I can't remember, but he used to call it something else, and it was really funny. He's like, no, I'm going to get the hatchet. I'm not asking any questions. I would apply, Anthony. You don't have to take it, but you could find out about it and see what it's all about. Especially if it's a better job than you have right now. It could be something in the meantime, especially if the other one is delayed. See, this is what I hate about these companies. They keep you waiting and waiting, and you don't know whether to shit or get off the pot, and it's not right. Like, people need to go to work, and we're waiting, trying to go to work, and we're having 19 interviews, and nobody's getting back to anybody. It's ridiculous. Tanya, hi, beautiful. Love coming in. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you do have life moving forward here. You got this Leo that keeps showing up. All right, well, you got Leo. Then you have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success, Sagittarius shows up. A wish comes true around having choices and options around love. Not bad. Looks good. Looks good. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Simran, update on love. Cut away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and explore your options could lead you to success around love. Could have new energy coming in over the summer, possibly a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe a Virgo. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and although it may be slow and steady wins the race, you may be ready for things to move forward. Tropical, whenever you're ready, put the question. No problem. Mel, for the rest of the week. You're making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Life's moving forward. You could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Areas of your life that you feel have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Life comes into balance. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but life moves forward. You may have money coming in too, or finances could be improving. Emily, energy around getting a job at CS. There's no opening, but I'd like to try and get an interview anyway. Energy may be slow, the Hangman, but you already know that. But it could move forward and be successful at some point. So who knows? Maybe there's no openings right now, but that may be different as the year progresses. I would give it a shot. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Tanya, romance, anything good? Disappointments heal and move into the past, and a wish may be coming true. Fire, these bastards. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then you have another Sagittarius. You'll hear Aries. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news around romance moving forward, which could end up leading to commitment. They always show up, right? Oh, thank you, Tropical. There's more. Thank you. Can you tell me about me and Jackie? Will she go to Miami with me? Okay, let's see. I could schedule a Zoom for tomorrow Email me at leomoon2588@gmail.com, and I'm in Eastern time zone, so let me know what times work for you if you wanted to do a Zoom tomorrow. She may go with you to Miami. That could happen. If through cooperation and compromise things move forward, if you make her an offer that would be hard to turn down, things may move forward. Communication is coming in, or communication is picking up. Listen to your intuition. Life comes into balance. I wouldn't be shocked if there could be travel here. That is possible. Yeah, I'm free tomorrow up until I have to leave here at, I got to leave here about 3:30. So anytime before then. Otherwise, I could do it at night. And at night, what time would it be? I probably get home about 8:30. You made her an offer. She'll probably take you up on it. Let's see what happens. Is there anyone else here I have not answered for? Not tonight. I could do it tomorrow, or I could do it tomorrow night if you want. Tomorrow night, I'll probably be home around 8. It could be anytime after 8. Or anytime during the day. After 8 in the morning, because I got to drop her off at school at 8. Anybody else here I haven't answered for? All right, then I will wrap it up. I have a couple of emails I have to get to, and then I'm going to get to bed, and then I will be back on in the morning after I drop her off from school. Exactly what time, I don't know, but I'll be around tomorrow at some point. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.